Hey everybody, this is Chief Meteorologist Brad Penders for SkiSoutheast.com. Time to get excited. We had our thaw, we're done with the thaw, and we're going back to cold and maybe several winter storms. I mean, this is a pretty amazing setup going into the new year. We talked about this last week. So we've got this warm front and cold front heading our way for Saturday. So Saturday's a really warm day. Rain across the southeast, not going to be a big deal, but we're going to see a lot of wet weather at a lot of the resorts in the southeast. The cold weather starts to move in on Sunday. There'll be a little bit of snow on the backside of this system, especially up in West Virginia, into Maryland. Colder air filters in, but that's not the bigger deal. There's a secondary cold front that's going to come down Sunday night. So this is Christmas Eve into Christmas Day. This is the Arctic air. This is the leading edge of it. And there's enough moisture with it, I'll back this up real quickly, that we're going to see a pretty decent northwest flow event, especially up here in Virginia, West Virginia, and parts of Maryland. So all in all, not a bad little setup. But the bigger story with this is the cold air. This isn't going to be a huge snowmaker, but at least it's a little natural stuff that help the snowmakers get things going, because Christmas Day actually looks pretty good for a lot of these resorts. Then the Arctic high builds in for Christmas Day, Tuesday, and Wednesday. Really cold pattern sets up for the middle of the week as we go towards the new year. Now, plenty of cold air coming in, especially Sunday into Monday. Monday's when it really moves in, Christmas Day, and once it gets here, it's going to stick around. But here's the good news. Going through the rest of the week, the Arctic air establishes itself across the southeast, and we get a couple chances for snow. Here's a quick look at the futurecast snowfall basically through the first half of the week. You see that northwest flow snow, especially up here in West Virginia, Wisp down to Snowshoe, looks pretty decent. We're probably talking maybe 4, 5, 6 inches of snow up in there. But the longer range pattern is even better because the cold air is going to move in. We've got that Arctic air spilling in from the north, and while that Arctic air moves in, another system approaches from the west, and this one, especially going into the New Year's weekend, really sets up for a couple of good shots of snow. The first one probably going to start Friday, so we're looking at Friday the 29th. Pretty decent snowfall event there, and then we go into Saturday. Cold air reestablishes itself, and another system, this one might be even stronger, going into Sunday and Monday right in time for New Year's Day. And that one, I'll back that up real quickly, right there is the most potent of the two systems on the New Year's weekend. This actually looks like a coastal low with a pretty good band of heavy snow. So two possible systems going into New Year's weekend, the second of which probably the bigger of the two. So here's the good news for this week. If you're planning ski trips up to the mountains, wait till Christmas Day and after, because really the whole week between Christmas and New Year's is looking great. Plenty of cold air. This Arctic air is going to lock in place, probably stick around into the beginning of the new year, and then several snow chances that weekend, Thursday, Friday, possibly again Sunday into Monday. So really good setup. If you want to get some skiing done over the next week or so, you picked a great time, because this week, best conditions we've seen so far this season, even counting the cold air early in the season. I'll be posting updates throughout the week next week. If I don't see you before Christmas, Merry Christmas, everybody. Get excited. It's going to be a great, great new year for many reasons. And as always, thanks snow, everybody.